Let's see if we are live. All right. Let's see if we are live. All right. All right. Let's see if we're live. Yes, we are. All right. Yeesh. Yeesh. All right. Let's make sure. Good. Live on Twitch. Okay, good. Yeesh. Yeesh, yeesh, yeesh. Good morning, good morning, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, ladies and gentlemen. Give your moms. Can you grab me some water? Put in the cup over there. Yeesh. The nice little 1 gallon thing. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeesh. All right. How's everybody doing today? Hope you guys are having a fantastic Monday. A fantastic Monday. Wait, should I do it like 2 letters? Like both start with the same letters type deal. Magnificent Monday. Yes. A magnanimous Monday. Yeah. Yes, sir. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Everybody coming on in. Good morning. Mm-hmm. All right. Alrighty. 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 All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see here. All right. Okay. Get that all set. Twitch. Let's get on Twitch. Yes, sir. Yeesh. How's everybody doing today, man? Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. What'd you guys get to do this weekend, man? Put it in the chat. Please let me know. Let me know. Let me know what you guys did this weekend, man. Love to hear it, man. But I hope you guys are doing well, man. I hope you guys have been doing well. Me, I got to chill this weekend, spend time with friends, spend time with family. Got to go got to go see like a lake. We got to go to the lake, right? It was like raining, and I think like the weather around here is a little bit bipolar because some like 1 second it'll be just fine, right? And the next second it'll be like it'll rain, and then like the next second is fine again. Or like ever have those times where like half of your house will be raining on one half of the house and then it's not raining on the other half of the house? That was the weather. Like so we got to go out a little bit, right? So like part of it was like rainy, we just chilled, and then the other part was just like perfectly sunny and warm. It's cooling off though. It is cooling off. We're getting into the fall, man. We're getting into the fall months. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's officially fall now, but or almost officially fall. But I tell you what, man, it's amazing. Yeah, the weather around here. See, it'll get cold during the cold winter months. It'll get cold, and then so last year it snowed. Last year it snowed. I'm like, oh, whoa, that's new. That's new, man. Yes, sir. Oh, thank you, DVO moms. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, DVO moms. Hold on 1 second. Let me get a drink here, ladies and gentlemen. 1 second. 1 second. All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back. I'm back. All right. There we go. That's that good stuff right there. All right. That's that water. That's the nectar of life right there. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Okay. 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 One sec. All right. Yeah. There we are. Boom. Get that all set. Ready to go. All right. How you doing, DVO moms? You had a good weekend? Yeah. Tell you one thing though, on the yeah, the way I see it, man, I look at the weather like in the positive. Bobo B says, "Howdy, howdy, Bobo. Howdy, Bobo. How you doing, man? How are you? Hope you're doing good." But yeah, the way I look at the weather, it's like, look, right? If it's raining, I sleep in a little bit more. You know what I mean? Catch up on some Z's. You know how it is, right? Yeah, I catch up on some Z's. But if it's nice and warm, you know, at the very least, nice and sunny, right? Go outside. Wake up a little earlier. Go outside. You know what I mean? Do that good stuff. Yeesh. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Boom. Get that set. All right. There we are. All right. But yeah, howdy, Bobo. How you doing, man? How you doing? All right. All right. All right. All right. How's everybody else doing, man? Let's get a share party going. Let's get a share party going on. Let's share it up, man. Let's share it up. Let's see what we got going on here. All right. Let's see. Mm, we got like a little alarmy poo. Yeesh. All right. All right. Yeesh. 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 All right. Yeah. Hope you guys are doing well, man. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you guys had a wonderful and restful weekend. Because we back at it again. You know what I mean? We back at it. You know how we do. You know how we do. T-Bone Moms, can you please pass me my glasses, by the way? My glasses. Yeesh. There we go. Good, good, good. All right. There we are. Okay. All right. Good, good. Good, good. All right. Let's do this. Boom. Right there. All right. Okay. All right. There we go. Beautiful. Just sharing everything up, ladies and gentlemen. Just getting shares going. Let's get a share party going. Let's get a share party going. Let's get ourselves all set up. Boom. All right. Bobo says, hold on one second. Bobo says, if you could get a look at OSRH, it would be greatly appreciated, please. Yeah, no problem. We could get that. We could take a look at that. We could take a look at that. We can. Just gotta finish this up over here. Just gonna finish up getting everything set up, and then I will take a look at it. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'll get it right on the screen. OSRH, right? There we go. All right, OSRH looks to be on a bit of an uptrend, a little bit. Very choppy, though. Very choppy uptrend, but an uptrend nonetheless. So it does have some movement over here a little bit. Let's see what we got going on over here. Bop, right over here. Let's get the path going. So first things first, actually, let's get some support and resistance lines over here. Boom and boom, right over here. So as far as support and resistance lines go, right now you got support at the 47-cent mark, 60-cent mark, 71-cent mark, 78-cent mark, 86-cent mark, and the 95-cent mark. So you got that at 95-cent mark over here. That's the support line. The resistance would be $1.10. So you got that going. But let's take a look over here at the patterns. So you got a shot all the way up here. A, B, C, D. And it had a little bit of a pennant, a little bit of a descending wedge, and it looks like it curled its way on up a little bit more. Bop, right over there. So it looks like right now had a bit of a little A, B, C, D pattern, a little bit of a descending wedge, curled its way on up, has a bit of a top tail on this green candle over here. We don't like the top tails, we like the bottom tails, right? We like the bottom tails. So we like that. We like that. But as of now, let's take a look at the floating volume for the stock. The floating volume. So OSRH is up 98%. We actually called it earlier today. We even did a morning video on it, and it ran up a nice 103%, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, OSRH did run up a nice 103%. We did a morning video on it. Yep. Let's take a look at the float volume. Float is 3.06 million. Volume is 91 million. So yeah, it is a lot. Yeah, it's approximately what, 30 times higher than the float. Yeah, around there. All right, and let's see about any news. It does not have any news, at least not since Wednesday, August 20th. Does not have any news since then. So you got that going on. Doesn't have any news, but it has been moving. It has been a bit of a mover. It's been doing pretty good there. So we'll see what happens. It does have the volume for it. It has the volume and it has the float. The float is reasonable. The volume is higher than the float. That's great. That's looking good. You know what I mean? It looks good. Looking good. You know what I mean? Yeesh. Yeesh. Yeesh, yeesh. All right. Yeesh. 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 All right. All right. So let's see what else we got here. What else we got? But yeah, OSRH does seem to be moving nicely. Does seem to be moving pretty nicely. It is on a bit of an uptrend over here, so I appreciate that. That looks really, really good. Looks really, really good. Needs to break through that $1.10 mark though for it to really be schmexy to me. You know what I mean? Has to do that. So it's got support at 95 cents. Has to break through $1.10. That's what we got. That is what we got. Yes, sir. All right. Let's see over here. Let me just take a look at this arm. Yeah. Boom. All right. Let's get this intro started, though. What's up, guys? It's Double Nicks, and welcome to another episode of Microcap Mornings. I am your host with the most. They call me DBL Nicks in the house, a.k.a. the Ringmaker. And I am here with the lovely Serengeti specialist herself, She likes to hang around in the tall weeds, the high trees, the low seas, hitting them high knees. Sometimes she likes 2 cups of coffee. Other times she likes to jet ski. Other times she likes to regular ski. Other times you shoot her out the cannon and she goes whee. And at other times you'll find her calling stonks like STSS, OSRH, and OPAD. She does like to steal my Chinese food, especially my lo mein. We call her DBL Moms. Yeesh. Yeesh. So you got that going on, ladies and gentlemen. You got that going on. All right. So, say hello to the people, DBL Moms.
Hello to the people, DBL Moms.
Yes, don't get smart with me. All right. Let's get a share party going, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a share party going. It is a wonderful, beautiful day. So, before we begin, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share. Because sharing is caring, ladies and gentlemen. Sharing is caring. And, of course, if you want access to our private Discord, link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So, be sure to check that out. Pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. You're just made different, and the early bird gets the cash. The moolah, the loot, the cashola, the big bucks, I tell you. Yeesh. All right. So, called 2 stonks that ran. Yes, 2 stonks that ran. All right. So, we got STSS, a nice 128% runner. OSRH, nice 103% runner. We even did a morning video on that. By the way, OSRH now seems to be forming a bit of a double top here. And a bit of a, had some top tails going on there. We don't like the top tails, DBL Moms. We like the bottom tails. All right, yeah, it has to break through that little line at $1.01 as well. It has to break through $1.01 for it to really be schmexy, because right now it's forming a bit of a double top there. We don't like the double tops. We like the double bottoms. Better yet, we like the bottom tails. Yes, sir. Thang Tung asks for OPEN, or is he saying open? Whichever one. We'll take a look at OPEN just to be sure if that's even the stunk. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right. Yesh. So, let's take a look over here. Let's get some support and resistance lines up in here. All right. Oh, let's see. Let's see. All right. There we go. So, we got support over Mya. Resistance over Mya. All right. So, we got support at 343, 385, 417, 440, 463, and 491. Has to break through 537 for it to really be schmexy to Mya. You know what I mean? To Mya. But let's take a look over here. Bop. Had a bit of an uptrend over here, right? And then proceeded to form a bit of a pennant over here. And then after that, sort of curled, and now kind of has to break above that 537 mark for it to really be schmexy to Mya. But right now has to hold above that 491 mark, has to break through 537 for it to really be schmexy to me. Let's get a share party going, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Let's share it up. Let's share it up. Share it up, share it up, share it up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a share party going. Let's share it up. All right. So we got a bit of a descending wedge going on there. Curled up a bit off the descending wedge, but now kind of is consolidating a little bit. So has to break through that 537 mark, hold above that 491 mark. So you got that going on. Yeah. Yeah. So we got that going on right there. OPEN proceeding to, needs to curl a little bit more. Needs some curlage. Let's see about that floating volume. Let's see about that floating volume. Yeesh. OPEN. Let's see. And OPEN. We need that floating volume. Yeesh. All right. So let's see here. We got that float. All right. So, okay. All right. So the float for the stock here, it says 629 million and change. Volume is 44 million. So, again, ooh, all right. So the float is pretty high. I will admit the float is very high, very high. It's very heavy float. OPEN has a 629 million float. Volume is 44 million. So not something that I personally would like. Man, It has been very choppy. It did have a nice move upward all the way back here, right? Made a bit of a pennant, curled its way on up, made a bit of an ABCD, right? Let me actually get some graffiti pencil over here. Let me get the graffiti pencil activated. Bop, right there. All right, so let me show you here. All right, so we got a little bit of an A to B, B to C, C to D, all the way over here. A little bit of a pennant going on. Bop, over here. Had a nice curl off that and made a nice move, little A, B, C, D up here, right? All right. Then proceeded to have another A, B, C, D right over here. Boom. A to B, B to C, C to D. Right. And then had another nice little move up here. Boom and boom. Right. And then had a bit of a descending wedge over yeah. Curled off that descending wedge into a little bit of a descending wedge again, curled off that, and now is moving down a little bit. So we'll see what happens with the stomp. We shall see what happens with the stomp. But right now, the float is extremely heavy. Volume is not as much as the float. So right now, you know what I mean? Nothing, something I'm not really too trusting of there. You know what I mean? Don't trust it too much. You know what I mean? I don't trust it personally, but hey, could it potentially curl up? Maybe. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We shall see. Yeesh. Yeesh. All right. Yeesh. All right. So, let's see here. All right. So we got. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. Let's see about CAPS. CAPS has a 2 million float. Volume is 27 million. So that's what we got going on there. Very, very reasonable float. The volume is also pretty good. I mean, hey, again, it is higher than the float. So float is 2 million. Volume is 27 million. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Just going to get a drink real quick. Yeah. Yes. Yes. All right. So shooting his way on up over here. CAPS had a bit of a downward trend over, actually, well, a bit of a pennant, actually. It just has a bit of a pennant, not even the downward trend. It's basically just a pennant. Bop right over here. Has a bit of a line, a little bit of a line over Nya. Boom, right there. All right. So you got that going on. We got that going on. Has a bit of a double bottom over here. It has two double bottoms over here. So could it potentially curl? Maybe. We'll see what happens. Boom, boom. All right. So it's got here a double bottom at 182 and another one at 179. Looks like it's trying to curl its way past the VWAP. It is a little bit below the VWAP as of now, but it does have that float and that volume. It does have the volume. So, you got that going on. 2 million float, volume is 27 million. So it's actually more than, let's say, way more than 12 times that of the float, ladies and gentlemen. Way more than 12 times that. Actually, approximately 13 times that, 13.5 times that of the float. So we got that going on right there. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yes. Around there, ladies and gentlemen. So, the CAPS looks like it needs to break that pennant for it to really be so much mexy to me. Let's see if I can get some support and resistance lines up. Let's see if I can get some. Let's see. Boom. And boom. Right there. All right. So, got Support at 97 cents, $1.22, $1.42, $1.56, $1.70, and $1.87. Right? And you got resistance at 214. Now, $1.87 was also a resistance point at some point, but now it has since become support a little bit. As long as it stays above $1.87 and breaks through it breaks through $2.14. It continued to be schmexy to me. You know what I mean? It could continue to be schmexy to me. It was a little bit overbought in the RSI earlier in the day. It was a little bit overbought in the RSI. You know what I mean? So you had that going on, right? Going all the way over to this point in the chart, but it has since gone below the RSI, so it's starting to become a bit more reasonable, I guess is the I don't even know if that's the right term, but it is becoming much more reasonable. It's not overbought, not oversold, right? It was a bit overbought before, not overbought now. You know what I mean? So you got that going on there. You got that going on there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Let's see. So, what else we got going on here? STSS. Let's take a look at STSS. Actually, hold on. Hold on. Oh, there. 1 second. 1 second. Hold on. Let's take a look back at OSRH and then we'll check out HCWB. All right, let's see. OSRH. Looks like it's still trying to curl its way on up a little bit. Looks like it's still trying to curl its way on up. Again, had a bit of an ABCD, little bit of a descending wedge. Looks like it's trying to curl off that, though. So you got that going on right there. You got that going on. Had a bit of a double top over here at the $1.01 mark, but it has since curled past that, curled above that, and is now at $1.03. Needs to break through that $1.10 mark for it to really be schmexy to meow. You know what I mean? Has to do that for it to really be schmexy to meow. And ladies and gentlemen, like I said before, we called STSS, which was 128, and OSRH, which was a nice 103%. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check out that 4-day trial for our real-time alerts and scanners for only $199. Link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. Pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We're just made different, and the early bird gets the cash. Ish. And that deal might be going bye real soon, ladies and gentlemen. So be sure to get it while supplies last. Be sure to get it while supplies last, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Be sure to get it while supplies last, because that price might be increasing real soon. Mm-hmm. You never know, man. You never know. All right. Be sure to get it while supplies last. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say.
Let's have a share party, everybody.
Yeah, let's get a share party going. Let's get a share party going, ladies and gentlemen. Let's share it up. Share it up. Share it with your mom. Share it with your dad. Share it with your brother, your sister, your cat, your dog, your alpaca. Share.
Salamander. We don't care.
But actually, people have those too.
Yeah.
People do have
They're
those.
cute little suckers, I think.
Share with your pet kangaroo. Although if you have a pet kangaroo, please make sure he doesn't drop kick the computer.
Yeah.
That would suck.
Phone, whatever.
Yeah, make sure he doesn't drop kick your phone out of your hand. That would suck. That would suck. that would really not be good. Don't do that. Don't drop kick your phone. Please don't. Look, if somebody actually is having a day where they feel like it is necessary to drop kick their phone, that is a bad day. That is a very bad day. And that person needs a hug, and hopefully doesn't drop kick the person hugging him. It's just hope. No. Yes. Share it with your kangaroo. Make sure you don't drop kick the phone, and you're good.
Make sure that the kangaroo doesn't drop kick your phone. They could be.
Oh, they'll drop kick anything. They're
Oh,
boxers, but
suckers.
they're
really
boxers,
are.
but they're also they're boxers, but they got some other.
They will mess up your stuff.
Yeah. They kick too, man. They kick. All right, share it with your the deer in your backyard if you got one of those. Yeah, no, man. There were like videos of like one guy just like having a bunch of deer in his front yard, and like all he was doing was like holding out. I don't know if it was like bread or something else.
Okay.
Something that deer like to eat, like like
Oh,
some
they
sort of.
like to eat lots of stuff.
Yeah, they like to eat plants. Yeah, yeah. Are these your roses?
Yes, exactly.
Just eats the roses. You're just looking
They're
at.
real tasty, by the
Oh,
way.
oh yeah. They look at them. They're like, are these your roses? Yeah. If I had fingers, you know which finger you get, and they hop the fence too. And it's like, you know what, you know what? I hope Elmer Fudd gets you. Like, I hope Elmer Fudd gets you. You specifically, just you.
Okay.
He ate my roses, practically looked at me like he was giving me the finger, and then just jumped over the fence.
They can't do that. They have hooves.
Yeah, I know. That's why they give you the look like if I had fingers, you know which finger you get.
It's wrong.
I don't know how you have that look, but you know what? You get that look. I don't know, man.
Talk to me about the tools.
All right, all right, all right, all right. We got some wonderful, beautiful tools here, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, be sure to check out that 4-day trial for our real-time alerts and scanners for only $199 while supplies last, ladies and gentlemen, because you get access to this beautiful stuff right here. You get access to this beautiful, beautiful market movers scanner over here, which shows you the percentage in float, the percentage of the stonk, whether the stonks are moving up or down, the ticker, the price, the volume, the float, what time the scan was done, all that beautiful stuff. And then you'll also get this beautiful newsroom, which is an amazing research tool, because what you get here is you get these beautiful clickable links on. Oh, by the way, actually, also, the market movers also has the links. It also has links to the tickers that are being looked at by the scanner. But also, ladies and gentlemen, you get this beautiful newsroom over here with clickable links to the lovely news articles here. All right. As well as the tickers and a bunch of other little hyperlinks to other articles as well. Right. Earnings, things of that nature, right? So, like for example, this one that I'm looking at over here has earnings, right? And it's showing a clickable link to find an article on the earnings.
It shows you that.
Yes, it does. It does show you that. It also shows us all sorts of other cool stuff, like the ticker that's being affected by said news. It gives you a hyperlink for the ticker. That way, you could click on the ticker, find that chart, you can find the price, you can find this ticker, you can find the volume, you can find the percentage changed, etc. You can find all that good stuff, man. All you got to do is check it out, man. Just check it out. Just check it out. And by the way, OSRH is now up 100%. So that's pretty good.
Yes, it's up 100% again.
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 Again. Has to break through 103.
It likes that one.
Has to break through 103% for it to really be so much mexy to me.
Yes, yes, yes.
All right.
There we go.
Currently up 101%, 103%. Can it break through?
Ooh.
Up. Man, it just tried it,
Wait,
man.
wait.
It just tried it. Come on now.
Wait.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Relax. You settle down, you.
Let's see what happens.
Settle down, you. You don't whip yourself up into one of your frenzies.
I'm not making frenzies with no
All right. If you know what that was a reference to, put it in the chat.
I don't know.
Yeesh.
I don't know. That's from way back.
That's from way back
That's
when.
like way.
That's from the same guys that made the joke, "Who's on first?" If you don't know that joke, whoo, it was a good one.
You need to see that.
That was some pinnacle of comedy stuff. All right, let's see here. OSRH currently up 100%. It tested 103, man. It did. It tested 103.
It did 103.
It did test 103.
It did that.
Has to break through 103, man.
Yay.
Needs to set a new record there. New record.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm. A bit. Looks like it's trying, though. It is trying. I'll give it credit. It is trying. Yeah, it has those. Yeah, I know. All right. It looks like it's trying to curl, though. It is trying to curl. Still has a bottom tail. Still has a bottom tail.
I see it.
Yeesh. Yeah. Yeesh. That's what they got going on there.
Sort of like waiting for a golf swing.
Yeah, sort of, but not really. Not really. I mean, like, it's one of those things. It's just doing its thing here. All right, OSRH 101%. Can it break through? Looks like it's trying to.
Yes. 108. Hey, hey. Here we go.
103%. There we go. Can it break through? Can it can it make a new high a day? Can it make a new high?
Come on.
Can it make a new high? Come on now.
It's like 103.8. Come on.
103.8. That sounds like a radio station. 103.8. 109. There we go. Come on now. 110. There we are. There we are. There we go, man. That's what I like to see. Come on now.
Nice.
All right. New high for OSRH. 111%. 111%.
111%.
All right. 111%. There we go.
Yes, yes.
All right. It's moving its way on up there. 113. There we go. 113.
Here we go.
That's awesome.
Yes, here we go.
Yeah, there we go. 113.
113.
Can it break above that? Can it break above 113? Can a brother get one? Okay, whoop. Can we up? Can it? Up. Ah, all right. 113. 113 is good. I like 113. I'll take that for now. I'll take 113. Can I have a pen? Penske. There we go.
Why you steal my pen?
There we go. 113%. Our pen. Our. Yeah. Yeah, our. All right. OSRH 113% now. New high. New high for them. New high. New high. Let me refresh because I think the chart paused a little bit. Oh, there we go. There we are. There we go. That's better. That's better. I was about to say it broke through 110 already. Yeah, 113. Nice 113% run. There we go. On the uptrend still. Has to now break through a new high of day. Still at 110. Still has to break through 110. It broke through it a little bit, right? And then proceeded to just, start chilling a little bit. So we got that going on right there. We got that going on. All right. Has to break through 110 once again, right? Looks like it's trying to test that high. Trying to test that high, ladies and gentlemen. It is trying to test it a little bit. Let's get a share party going. Let's get a share party going. Yeah. Let's get that share party going. But yeah, currently climbing its way on up. Climbing its way on up. Can it break through? Looks like it's trying, man. It is trying. It is trying. Oof. All right, come on now. Ooh, has to break through. Up a little bit of a double top forming. Not liking that. Come on now. All right, come on now. There we go. Has to break through 109. Has to break through 109. There we go. Come on now. OSRH. Trying to climb its way through. Has to break through that 109 mark and then break through 110. It's forming a bit of a double top. We don't like the double tops. We like the double bottoms. But more than that, we like the bottom tails. Yes, sir. Yeesh. 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 All right. Currently at 109. 109. Yes, sir. All right. So, yeah. Bit of a double top going on there. Has to break through it. Looks like it's it was a bit overbought on the RSI, a little bit, nothing crazy. It was a bit overbought on the RSI. Needs to curl though. It has a bottom tail, but it's a bottom tail red. We need a bottom tail green. Come on now. Come on now. Needs to break through that 109 mark. Has to break through 109 for it to really be somewhat schmexy to me. Yeesh. Yeesh, 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 yeesh. Yeah, you know how it is, ladies and gentlemen. You know how it is. Yeah. Yeah, ladies and gents, you know how it is. You know how it is. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeesh. So, you got that going on. Oh no, we're just keeping an eye over here. All right. Yeah, no, we're doing our thing right now. We're doing our thing. Just chilling like a villain, keeping an eye on OSRH. All right. And ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check out our 4-day trial for our real-time alerts and scanners for only $1.99. Link to join us in the description down below as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. Pick a lot of baggers a lot of times, ladies and gents. Just made different, and the early bird gets the cash. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. Yes, sir. All right. Take a look at that. Needs to break through 109 for it to, because it's got that little bit of resistance at 109. Has that little bit of resistance at the 109 mark, and then has to break through 110 again for it to really be schmexy. Yes, sir. Yeah, OSRH. We did a video on OSRH, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, be sure to check out that 4-day trial while supplies last, man. While supplies last at 199. While supplies last for that 4-day trial, 199. So be sure to check it out, man, because it won't be around much longer. I'm gonna be real with you. Will not be around much longer. All right, let's see what CAPS is doing in the meantime while we're waiting for OSRH. CAPS, let's see what CAPS is up to. All right, let's see. All right, we got CAPS currently with CAPS needs to break above 187, has to break above 214 for it to really be schmexy to me. But right now, CAPS needs some more volume, needs a bit of volumation. HCWB, let's see what HCWB is doing. All right, HCWB was on a bit of an uptrend as well. Little bit, nothing crazy, right? A little bit of an uptrend. All right, bop, bop. A little bit of an A, B, C, D here, a little A, B, C, D here, a little bit of an A, B, C, and then a little bit of a pennant, right? Curl this way on up a little bit, bop right there. All right, so you got that going on right there. Little A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, pow, boom. Just curled up off that pennant just a little bit. Now it's got a bit of a top tail. We don't like the top tails, DBL moms. We like the bottom tails. Yes, sir. Yes, we do. All right, let's get some support and resistance lines over here. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, there we go. So we got support at 275, 340, 392, 428, 464, and 509. Got some resistance at 581, ladies and gentlemen. 581. Yeah. So you got that going on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Yeah, it needs to curl its way on up there. It needs to curl its way on up just a little bit. Let's see what CAPS is up to. CAPS still has to break through that pennant. Has to break through that pennant. Again, forming yet another double bottom over here. A little bit of a double bottom going on here. Has to break that. Has to break that pennant. Has to break that pennant. All right. Had a bit of a double bottom over here at the 181 mark. Again, has to break through, man. Otherwise, not feeling schmexy, you know? Not schmexy about it. You know what I mean? It's not schmexy. Not schmexy to me. Let's see what SUGP is up to. SUGP seems to be, very choppy. Let's see. 4 million float, volume is 4,000. Let's see what else we got. CAPS again. Let's see what they're doing. All right, again, CAPS has to break through that pennant for it to really be so much schmexy to mya. You know what I mean? To mya. Let's see what HCWB is doing. HCWB still trying to keep its curl up off that descending wedge there. Trying to keep that curl a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share. Because sharing is caring, ladies and gentlemen. Sharing is caring. And of course, if you want access to our private Discord, link to join is in the description down below, as well as the pinned comments section. So be sure to check that out. Pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We are just made different, and the early bird gets the cash, the moolah, the loot, the cashola, the big bucks, I tell you. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it from me. Yeesh. And of course, be sure to check out our YouTube channel where we do lots and lots of videos. We did a morning video on OSRH prior to its 113% run. We do lots of videos and shorts and other cool things, as well as live streams. You can find us there at Coach Nick Money. At Coach Nick Money. You can find us on X.com, aka Twitter, where we do lots of stonk analysis, lots of live streams, and other cool stuff. You can find us there at Coach Nick Money. At Coach Nick Money. You can find us on Twitch, where we do lots of live streaming at Coach Nick Money. At Coach Nick Money. And you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at Coach Nick Money. At Coach Nick Money. You can find us on TikTok, Tiki Taki, aka the Tac Tac. The Tac Tac, yes. You can find us there at DBL Nicks. At DBL NICKS, and the screen name is Coach Nick Money. Yes, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So that's pretty much it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. And of course, it's DBL Nicks. It's your boy, DBL Nicks. And of course, the lovely Serengeti specialist herself. She likes to hang around the tall weeds, the high trees, the low seas, hitting them high knees. Sometimes she likes 2 cups of coffee. Other times she likes to jet ski. Other times she likes to regular ski. Other times you shoot her out the cannon and she goes, whee! Other times you throw her in the stock market, she finds them A, B, C, Ds. She did call a couple stocks like STSS, OSRH, and OPAD. We call her DBL Moms! Yeesh. Yeesh. So you got that going on there. That is what we got going on there. That is what we got going on. All right. All righty there. All right. So that's what we got going on. We're just chilling. Still Nicks. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Be greenable, ladies and gentlemen. Be greenable. Make a lot of money. Be sure to check out that 4-day trial for the real-time alerts and scanners, because that price might be going bye-bye real soon. So, little insight. We just want to let you know. Right, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Love you guys. See you tomorrow, and peace out. Have a great day, everybody. Be greenable. Hope your dreams and aspirations